I'm excited to share something that's going to positively change the business and lives of so many people. What's good? I'm Rob Cressy, and joining me is my friend and partner, Colin Scotland. Colin, great to have you here.
So excited to be here, Rob. It's, delighted, man. Excited for our chat.
And in this episode, we're going to share how creating unlimited can transform your entrepreneurial journey. And we won't bury the lead. If you want to become a member of our community and program, you can go to creatingunlimited.com. And what we're going to do is give you an overview of what in the world is Creating Unlimited, how this can create an unfair advantage for you, the structure of what we've created, and how you can be a part of this. So, Colin, let's start with this. What in the world is Creating Unlimited?
You and I had a beautiful conversation, Rob, a while ago, and we've both existed in this world of entrepreneurship, self-development, AI, business growth for many years, worked collectively with hundreds, if not thousands of entrepreneurs. And we had a conversation where we said, hey, I've got all of this stuff in my world. You've got all of this stuff in your world. Wouldn't it be amazing if we were to just combine everything together and offer it all out to the world at a ridiculously low price? Like, how crazy would that be? It would truly be a no-brainer and be something that is unlimited in what it offers. So it was like that spark of that idea just became what is now this beautiful beast of a thing that is Creating Unlimited.
Yeah, 100%. And we think about, man, if only we had access to this knowledge, information, support, how many years this would have saved off our entrepreneurial journey, how much more joy and harmony this would have created in our lives, because both of us have been doing this for more than a decade, and each of these being a little Lego block, like building a house. So what I want to do is break this down in 5 ways of what this is. Number 1, it's a comprehensive platform, meaning this is both a community and a program for growing your business and life together. Number 2, there's dual focus. There's tools and coaching to enhance your personal well-being and professional capabilities. This includes interactive creating calls, we like to call them, where you can have personalized guidance, because one of the biggest areas or things that people are challenged by is they don't have an expert or someone to talk to. Number 3, technology driven, using AI and innovation to help you lead and grow. Number 4, this is very resource rich. We've got courses, trainings, toolkits to support your continuous learning and improvement. And it's very important to create this caveat here that the resources that we've created are very specific for where you can grow in an area of your business or areas. We're not sitting here saying we have 10,000 hours of footage you need to go through. No, we look at this like it's a creator's playground saying, hey, you want to learn AI? Here's the resources. You want to launch a podcast? Here's the resources. You want to work on your personal growth and development? Here's the resources. So we've got these tailored paths where we've distilled the information that we've learned over a decade to make it easy for you to access. And then last here is community, a support network of like-minded entrepreneurs, creators, and leaders. We encourage collaboration and shared success. Anything you want to add to that, Colin?
Yeah, I think most people look at courses, programs, things on offer to help you on your journey and your pathway. And where we are truly changing the game here in this, Rob, is that this is none of those things, and yet it is all of those things. It's not our course. It's not our program. This is the collective wisdom, knowledge, resources, templates, tools, workshops, the works, everything, the sum total of Rob and I's 10-year plus journey individually and collectively distilled into everything that you would need to succeed in entrepreneurship.
Yeah, a simple way to think about this is Both of us actively have clients, and I'll use myself as an example, working on personal growth and mindset. So boom, I've got people working just on that lane right there. I'm also working with people and brands and helping them launch a podcast and build their brand just on that right there. And I'm also working with other people and brands just on integrating AI into their business. So 3 separate lanes right there. But we both have sat there and said, well, why can't all of this live under one roof? Because so many of my AI clients want to talk about personal growth. My personal growth clients say, I want to talk about building my brand. So they all go together. And I know you're the exact same way.
100%, because your business grows to the extent that you do. And so when we focus on the holistic approach of the person behind the business, that's what makes all of the difference. The way that you show up in the game of business, whether it's just you or you are behind a team of 2 or 200, really doesn't make any difference. The way that you show up changes everything. So if you focus on tactics without focusing on the person behind the tactics are going to fail every single time. If you focus on the person and ignore the tactics, nothing's going to work. You'll feel better, but you won't have success. These things happen in tandem together. And so the idea of this is that we really are bringing it all into one place where you get to grow and your business gets to grow alongside of it. It's truly special in that set. That's why I'm so excited by it, because I've never seen anything like it. It's something that I would have loved to have had this 10 years ago, Rob, had it been available.
100%. And now do this often to make sure that we help the people who are interested in joining this. If you want to become a founding member, go to creatingunlimited.com. And Colin, the next part, which I'm very excited about, is what we call your unfair advantage. So when you go to the website, creatingunlimited.com, you'll see at the top, it says your unfair advantage, AI in self-development. And we created this by asking ourselves one simple question. We said, what is our unfair advantage? We don't want to just go and create another program or create a new landing page with updated copy and really resell the same thing that everybody else is. We said, no. What is the thing that we have as superpowers that if we had to sell 3 clients in the next 48 hours, how would we do it? And you and I looked at ourselves and we were like, we're both experts in AI and we're both experts at self-development. And boom, this is our unfair advantage. But then let's now move this over to everybody else. How is AI and self-development an unfair advantage for everybody who's part of the Unlimited community?
Yeah, so the force multiplier that is you plus me plus these skills and expertise that we've developed is the sonic boom that's going to be a total changer of the game for people inside of Unlimited, because you and I individually are being paid currently tens of thousands of dollars by our clients to walk them through using AI for efficiencies to go further, faster, deeper, bigger, better, cheaper in all areas of their lives and business. And this is now you multiplied by me, not me plus you. Like, we're multipliers here in this process, and we're delivering this together from both angles that we address this in these areas. And these are areas that are 100% changing everything. Rob, I've coached in marketing for many years, and I can now coach in 1 hour with the use of the AI tools that we use. 1 hour, what would have taken me at least 1 month. Think about that. That is massive. We are making such a contraction of the amount of time it takes for you to get ahead and make huge strides forward in what it is that you're doing. That's the power of what we do in how we show you how to implement AI in your business. This isn't some fancy talk or, oh, go and play with this. Hey, go and do this. Rob and I are in the trenches doing this stuff, saving people hours a day, hours a week, thousands of dollars a day and week, and then implementing and maximizing how much they're able to deliver that return on what they're doing in their business. This is real life, real world stuff that's battle tested and changing all the time as well. That's the importance of being part of this thing as it grows and develops, because what works today won't work tomorrow. And this is where you really have to be, have beginner's mind in this. And so Rob and I literally work evolving this as we go on a daily, weekly basis, especially in the field of AI.
Yeah, and Colin, I want to and what you said, because one thing that is important for us is that you and I live this on a daily basis with our own brands, with this combined brand together. And we very much look at this as, yes, we're coming into this as experts, but we are also coming in as peers, because there are things that I want to be able to learn from you that you're better at than I am. There's things that I am better at than you are. And we also know people who are part of our community have unique skill sets themselves, and they're all building their own businesses. So one of the things that is going to be very transparent is, as we are building this, we are sharing how we are building both Creating Unlimited as well as our own individual brands themselves. So this is we're opening up everything that we are literally living and saying, hey, we're going to do this. Who wants to come on the journey with us and integrate this stuff into their lives as well? And there's a term that we created through really looking at what's important to us as entrepreneurs and creators and husbands and fathers. And the term was sustainable entrepreneurship. And when I first heard this, I'd never heard this before in my life, and I was cooking with ChatGPT, and all of a sudden this little thought came into my head. I was like, sustainable entrepreneurship. Sort of an oxymoron, because by design, entrepreneurship has such a high failure rate that it is not sustainable. We also live in a world that is driven by hustle culture that says, if you're not where you want to be right now, grind, 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 more, more, more. And while I was raised in hustle culture, and you and I have relentless action inside of us, we also know there is access to more power where we can do more with less faster. And as we started to cook on what does sustainable entrepreneurship looks like, this is where we came with grow your business and life together, where well-being is important and self-care can be a business strategy, because when you look good, you feel good. When you feel good, you're more confident. When you're more confident and you're filling up all the buckets of your life, you're going to have a tremendous impact on your business. And I think back to my very first client I ever had when I first became a coach. And it was with an ad agency to help make their sales team better at business by being better at life. And when you look at it, if you are better in all the areas of your life, your business is going to run better. So everything that we're sharing right here is all about how you can do more of the things that you would love to do. It's not be Rob and Colin. It's, hey, what is your vision of what sustainable entrepreneurship and well-being looks like for you? Let's go ahead and create that.
And they allow us, they are the mechanisms by which we can do more with less. We don't have to work 24 hours out of 24 in order to make moves and make a difference. There is a world where you can have it all. You truly can have it all in your life and your business. And that is the goal of Rob and I in our lives and in your life as part of Unlimited.
Yeah, and really there's three simple ways that we break down this unfair advantage for you of AI and self-development. Number one, a foundation for longevity. The ability to adapt through changes, both in the current and the future. I mean, this is AI 101, as so many people are going to create excuses for why now is not the right time. But Colin, both you and I know that now is the time. It's going to put us in a position to succeed moving forward so that you can build a business in life that lasts and thrives in any situation. And then number two is about effectiveness and efficiency, the ability to free up your time. And this can be about an increase in productivity. Once again, your ability to do more with less faster. And this applies both to the self-development as well as the AI, creating this standard of excellence for yourself. And then number three, what we call proactive growth. This is about the continuous learning, being a leader who leads from the forefront, because Colin, you and I are people who value innovation and creativity.
Absolutely. And these are the things that we bring to the table. You add your unique flavor in the mix of this as peers walking the path with us, and we make something truly special together.
Yeah, so now let's get to the structure of Unlimited in what is everything that's included in all of this. And the simple thing is we have calls as of right now twice a week. Mondays at 11 a.m. Eastern, Thursdays at 9 a.m. Eastern. And the reason that we created this, and each one is 45 minutes long, is we're very big into experience. As we look forward into the world, there's going to be no shortage of information and knowledge. And of course, we have the resources in the back end to help you accelerate that. But once again, what a lot of people do not have is the ability to be in conversation with someone. And Colin, you and I are tripling down on experience because one, you and I love jamming with each other. But number two, you and I are coaches and creators who are actively coaching people on a regular basis. So we're like, listen, let's get both of us together and a group of people who want to talk about things. And what we're going to do is rotate the calls. So we have 4 individualized learning paths. And what we're going to do is every single call, we're going to talk about something different. So one day it might be AI and ChatGPT. The next one might be personal growth and mindset. The next one, brand building and podcasting. The next one, marketing and business growth systems. We're aware that not everybody is going to join every single call, but if there's a certain area where you're going through a specific course or training or you want to learn, you now have the ability to jump on one of these calls and say, hey, I've got a question, or you want to learn something, or you want to be a part of an active conversation for this. And we call this choose your own adventure.
Yes. And this isn't, the idea of this is that it's not a drain on time. It's the absolute opposite, so that you get to take part in these calls that make such a difference in what it is that you're doing. The net return is quite literally phenomenal, because the amount of business and life-changing stuff that you'll take out of those interactions with Rob, with me, with other people inside of that room are going to be priceless.
Yeah, the way that I like to think about it is opportunity, not obligation. So many people say this, like, oh my God, I got to do another call. It's like, no, this is the complete opposite. By design, this is meant to fill up your cup, to get you excited, to be a growth agent for all that you're doing. On top of that, we run a program called Freedom Year, where once a week, we do an exploration on creating a different bucket of freedom in our life. We're talking freedom of time, financial freedom, decision-making freedom, freedom of vision. And it is a conversation where we're exploring this. We're creating growth games to make learning and experience fun. That's the first Wednesday of every month at 1 p.m. That's included in this. And oh, baby, that is so much fun. Colin, we also have a private Facebook community that we are actively creating and sharing as a community. And this is something where we wanted to create something that we wanted to be a part of. It wasn't hey, we're just going to do this to check off the box. It was, no, we want a legitimate resource, because we've mentioned this previously, but I worked with Colin for 2 years with you as my coach and helping me build my marketing systems into my business. So I'm a believer that all of this works because I actively paid you to co-create with me with all of this. And once I experienced that, and Colin, you can speak to this as well, what was your experience coaching me, and what did you get out of that? Because there's a tremendous amount of value on both sides of the table for us.
It's the whole raison d'etre behind creating Unlimited, is that magic happens when we come together and we collaborate and we share that creative energy and flow in all walks, all avenues, all aspects of life and business. So the idea of the Facebook group, the structure of the calls, the community, the resources, all that we're building around here is 100%. That's why this is not a course. This is not a program. It is 100% a creator platform. It's a space where you get to come, you get to show up, you get to shine as a creator, and you get to go and make that difference in the world in ways that you weren't able to make before. So we experience that as coaches every single day in our interactions with other people. Now we are opening this up to you to be part of at least twice a week, if not more, inside of the Facebook group and all of the other good things that are going on. Freedom Year alone is such a blessing. It makes a massive impact in my life. And Rob and I both are so passionate about sharing that change and that difference with you in yours too.
Yeah, and Colin, who would be great for joining the Unlimited community? Who's someone where they're listening or watching right now and they're like, all right, is this for me? Who is this for?
What a cool question. You know if this is for you because you are already seeking those answers. You know there's more to this game. You know there's more to you in this game, in how you show up, how you play the game. And you know right now that in some ways you're perhaps standing in your own way. You feel it, you sense it. You might not articulate it, but you can feel that there is more to this. There is more to you. There is more to see, more to do, and more to be and have in the game of entrepreneurship. You feel that inside of you, and you are already on the journey of change. You are already a rock star in your own rights. Creating Unlimited doesn't change any of that. This is the playground that you get to come and be you, the truest expression of self, not the self that you think you ought to be, that is expected of you, that you feel like, oh, I've got to be this, I've got to do that, I've got to say this. No, you come as you are, and we play together, and you become better, we become better. This is the rising tide that lifts all boats. This is the difference that Creating Unlimited will make.
Yeah, and I think about who's already joined the founding members, and we have entrepreneurs, coaches, creators. We have people who want to launch podcasts, build their brand, speak from stages, write books, create their own communities. They are using programs like CapCut or the Adobe Creative Suite, or they're interested in that, or maybe they've got version 1.0 of their landing page and they're thinking about building out a newsletter, or hey, what does automation in my business look like? Or hey, I haven't quite gotten to AI yet. I know it's something that I want to do, but I don't even know where to start. And it's someone who is curious, they're hungry. They might be a solo entrepreneur. They might run a small team. They might be scaling their team. They are someone who loves collaboration, loves growth, loves getting better. And you say, you know what? I want to be in a support system, in a community environment that can help elevate you, because we do not come from lack. We come from growth. We come from excellence. And we know that we can always get better and we can always learn from somebody else. And you hear this passion and this energy inside of me because I am so passionate about this, because Colin, you and I live this on a daily basis. And we even see from the founding members who are part of this, how they are living this. And we want to be a positive asset on your journey of helping you grow your business and your life together. And Colin, foundational for you and I in the creation of this were 3 words: light, easy, and fun. That when we audited the coaching and courses landscape and the community landscape, we're like, all right, what is everybody else not willing to do? What are they doing that we can be better at? And we said, you know what? We want this to be light. We want this to be easy. We want this to be fun, because we see the pitfalls of so many other programs out there that make you say you need this in your life. If you don't do X, Y, and Z, you're not going to create or work more. Whereas we sit here and say, listen, this can be fun, this can be light, this can be easy, because we live and experience this on a daily basis, both for ourselves as well as everybody that we're creating and coaching with.
What would easy look like? What would easy look like for you as an entrepreneur? What would the easy version of this look like if it were to be light, easy, and fun? That's the energy, the difference, the shift that we bring to you. And do you know, it really doesn't matter whether you're a team of one with an idea just starting out, or you've got 1,000 people behind you. What really matters is what Rob just mentioned there. You love the idea of being better today than you were yesterday. You love the idea of showing up in service of others. And you love the idea of building a business that impacts others' lives through what you do and the people that you employ. So the stage of your business is irrelevant. The attitude of you is what makes all of the difference and is what makes you a good fit or not for Unlimited.
Yeah, and Colin, the last thing that I want to jam about here with you is the structure of all of this from a pricing standpoint. It was very important for you and I when we looked at what else is being created out there that we made this affordably accessible, but with unlimited upside for everyone. And because of this, for founding members right out of the gate, depending on when you listen to this, the structure is joining Creating Unlimited is only $899 for the entire year. That's right. This isn't a monthly thing. This is for the entire year, where you're getting twice a week calls, unlimited access to our resources, tools, strategy, the community, everything. Can you share a little bit more about that, Colin?
I'll try and do it without laughing, because it truly is the no-brainer of the century. If you just add up the value of individual coaching with Rob or I, combine that force multiplier with it being both of us for an hour a week, every single week for the next 52 weeks, plus everything that Rob and I have ever created in resources, templates, workshops, all kinds of custom guidance and things that will support you to make your journey truly sustainable, truly successful. All of these things make I literally look at the $8.99 price and I'm like, I laugh out loud, Rob, and I'm like, are we really doing it for this? You know, this is, of course, our special founder member rate. This rate will only go up as this program develops and builds, and like the snowball down the mountain, as this thing grows, that price will grow with it as the thing develops. So if this is something that feels like it's drawing you, you feel that invisible sense, that pull, that knowledge that you can be, do, and have more in your life and business, then there's no time to wait on this. This isn't I'll wait till next week, I'll wait till next month. This truly is the no-brainer of the century. At $8.99, it's like, oh yeah. When I seen that price, Rob, I was like, yeah, we've got to do that. We've got to do it at that.
We do, because it's affordable access. And just think about what the next year of your life could look like if you were a part of this world where you had two coaches, master creators with you for an entire year. AI, self-development, brand building, marketing and systems, high performance, you name it, where we're all there to help you grow your business and life together. So, Colin, let's wrap a bow on this. If this is something where you're interested in joining and becoming a founding member, like we said, we have calls actively running on Mondays at 11 a.m. Eastern, Thursdays at 9 a.m. Eastern. We're improving this on a daily basis. You can join creatingunlimited.com. Any final thoughts?
Rob and I are all in on Unlimited, and we are all in on your success. All it takes is for you to do the same, for you to be all in on you. If that's you and you're nodding right now and feeling that yes, then I look forward to seeing you at the next call. Let's make this year the best year ever for you.
Yeah, and if you have thoughts or questions, you can hit me up, slide into my DMs at Rob Cressy on LinkedIn, Instagram, or Facebook. Colin, where can someone jam with you if they got a question about this?
Same as you, at Colin Scotland for me, on all the social channels. Hit me up, DM me inside of Facebook, wherever you live. You can slide into my DMs, as they say, Rob.
And this is truly unlimited. I'm so excited because this is going to change so many people's lives in the best way possible. So thank you very much. Once again, become a founding member. Go to creatingunlimited.com, and we look forward to seeing you on one of our next calls.